Good afternoon, dear students. How are you? I really miss you too much. This is Mrs. Selwa with you, and today we're going to have video number 22. It's going to be on Monday, 20th of April, 2020, and it's going to be a revision paper on impersonal, passive, and indirect questions. But before we take the revision paper, I would like to remind you of the impersonal passive, the rule of the impersonal passive and indirect questions. As we studied before, we said that impersonal passive, we can change the sentence into impersonal passive in two ways. Now I'm going to explain the two ways. The main sentence is, they believe that physical activity makes you revise more efficiently. طبعا احنا usually we have the reporting verb believe, think, know, assume, claim, a lot of the reporting verbs. But any reporting verb, we can use it when we want to change the sentence into impersonal passive. So the sentence is, they believe that physical activity makes you revise more efficiently. This is the main sentence. Usually we have two ways to change this sentence into impersonal. The first way is by starting with it, followed by verb to be, like it is, for example, and then the reporting verb believed, thought, known, claimed, whatever, that, and then the completion of the rest of the sentence. Let's have an example on this. When we say they believe that physical activity makes you revise more efficiently, we can say it is believed that physical activity makes you revise more efficiently. حطينا it, verb to be is, a reporting verb here we have here believe, so it's believed. Now verb 3, and then that, we put that here, physical activity, that here, and then the completion, the rest of the sentence here makes you revise more efficiently. This is one way. The other way is by starting with the object, verb to be, am, is, are, whatever, and then the reporting verb believed, thought, known, claimed, okay, followed by the two, and then the verb in the infinitive. يعني for example, they believe that physical activity, this is the object. So I can start with physical activity and then verb to be is, because it's singular بنقول is. لو كان عندي physical activities كنت قلت are. Okay, physical activity is believed. This is the reporting verb, is believed. Okay, the reporting verb. And then to, we put to, and then infinitive, to make. In the main sentence it was makes, right? But when we use to, we have to follow it with infinitive. What is the infinitive? Make. And then the rest of the sentence you revise more efficiently. So the sentence becomes, physical activity is believed to make you revise more efficiently. This is regarding personal passive. Now let's remind you also of the indirect questions. In indirect questions, we can use indirect questions to ask questions in a polite, formal way. We can begin indirect questions with هدول أهم شيء الكلمات اللي ببلشوا فيهم indirect questions، ويوجوالي في الامتحان في جمل الريرايت هم بيكونوا جايبين لكم إياها في الوزارة. Could you tell me? Could you explain? Do you know? Do you mind telling me? the most important thing, dear students, إنه إحنا هون ما بنغير الجمل زي الريبورتد سبيتش العادي. التنس بضلوا زي ما هو. words they remain as they are. We don't change certain verbs or certain words. Sorry, we don't change the tense. And also the most important thing is that we keep the question mark as it is. Isn't the structure then the same as in reported questions? Unlike reported questions, the sentence ends with a question mark. بس احنا طبعا ما بنغير الزمن، ما بنغير الكلمات, and we keep the question mark. The only change is that we switch between the subject and the verb. يعني بالسؤال بيكون في عندي الفيرب بالأول بعدين السبجكت. أوكي لما بدي أسويه أنا indirect question بجيب السبجكت بالأول بعدين الفيرب. يعني مثال, what is the time please? Could you tell me what بنجيب the time is. The time is يعني إحنا we switch between this one and this one. We get the subject first and then the verb. This is the subject, this is the verb. إذن could you tell me what the time is please? Question mark. Who is that man? Do you know who that man is? Why is the train late? Do you mind telling me? طبعا ورا do you mind ورا كلمة mind بيجي عندي ing. Do you mind telling me? Do you mind explaining to me? Do you mind informing me? Do you mind helping me? So do you mind telling me why? We put here the WH word. Why? That train بنحط السبجكت بالأول بعدين الverb is late. Where is the nearest bank? Could you tell me where the nearest bank is? How did you solve this puzzle? Could you tell me how you طبعا we skip did and do and does from the question. عندي did بالماضي إذا بده يجي solve في الpast فبصير عندي هون could you explain how the subject then the verb solved this puzzle. لاحظوا هون this بضلها this ما بغيرها that. هذه مش زي الريبورتد سبيتش العادي. طيب وعندي باليس no questions are introduced with if or whether. يعني is there a post box near here please? Do you know if or whether there is جبنا subject بعدين الverb a post box please and the question mark. Don't forget to put the question mark. This is very important. And now we have the paper and now this is the paper. This is the revision paper I made to you and it is on personal, passive and indirect questions. I would like you to have a look. Please have a look on this paper before I start doing it because I would like you to try to answer these questions and try to do them before I explain them and I give you the model answer. Now have a look. Okay, now let's start. We have here, they believe that this basketball team is the best in town. بيعطيك it. هيك في الامتحان بيجي لك it فبنقول it is. شو عندي reporting verb believe? It is believed that وبكمل بقية الجملة ورا that this basketball team is the best in town. أو لو أعطاني this basketball team بلشتي بالobject بجيب verb to be is believed to be. نلاحظ هون هي كانت is لكن لما حطينا to حولناها شو الانفينيتيف be. إذن is believed to be the best in town. طيب the police have proved that the thief has left the country. نلاحظ هون عندي the police have proved عندي present perfect فبقول it مع ال it ما بتيجي have شو بتصير has. It has been proved passive لأنها it has been proved that the thief has left إيش the country. We continue the sentence. طب لو بلشت في الأوبجكت اللي هو the thief شو بقول the thief مفرد has been proved to leave. بعد to بيجي infinitive. أنا عندي هون has left بالperfect لا حطيت to بدها ترجع to تاخد الفيرب المين فيرب اللي هو left. المين فيرب هو leave وبيجي leave لأنه it was preceded by the to infinitive the country. The minister claims that the government has reached a decision. Okay, has reached a decision. So بقول it is claimed. The reporting verb is claim here. It is claimed that the government has reached a decision. طيب if I start with the object مع government, the government is claimed to reach. Again أنا عندي هون has reached. لما جبت أنا كلمة to بدي أخذ المين verb ويكون بالinfinitive. إذن the government is claimed to reach a decision. I know that Murad speaks several languages. It is إنه طبعا بتصير known that بنكمل بقية الجملة Murad speaks several languages. طيب إذا for example they started with the object Murad بقول Murad مفرد is known to speak. أنا عندي هون speaks لكن لما حطيت to إجت وراها infinitive to speak several languages. طيب نشوف هلا indirect questions. Does he like computer games? This is yes no question. Okay, so do you know عشان هيك بنحط if. Do you know if he قلنا does و did و do ما بتيجي بالإجابة ولكن الفيرب بياخد زمنها. does فيها حرف الاس إذا like بده يجي فيها حرف الاس. إذا do you know if he likes computer games? Question mark. Where is the jacket? Could you tell me where the jacket is? Question mark. What are your plans for future? Do you mind telling me what your plans are for future? أو ممكن أقول what your plans for future are. Both are accepted. طيب, how did you overcome these difficulties? Could you explain how you subject بالأول بعدين overcame عندي did بالpast ما بتنحطش في الإجابة لكن نأخذ زمنها وهو الماضي الpast. إذا overcome بتصير overcame. إذا could you explain how you overcame these difficulties? This was your revision paper, dear students. I hope you benefited from it. Thank you very much. Until we meet in the next video. Goodbye.